In a world that never slows down, where our minds are constantly pulled between memories of the past and worries about the future, inner peace often feels impossible to reach. Many of us live with restless thoughts, sleepless nights, and a heart that longs for calm but doesn't know where to find it. This is the story of a young man who believed peace existed somewhere far away until a simple lesson showed him that true peace lives only in the present moment. This is not just Marco's story, it is a reflection of our own restless minds. Once upon a time, in a quiet mountain village wrapped in mist and pine trees, there lived a young man named Marco. At just 24 years old, Marco carried a heart that felt much older than his age. His body lived in the present, but his mind was never still. Thoughts rushed through his head like wild winds, one after another, never stopping, never resting. From morning until night, his mind replayed memories of the past mistakes, regrets, words he wished he could take back. When the past loosened its grip, fear of the future took its place. What if I fail? What if life never changes? What if I remain this way forever? These thoughts drained him. Sleep escaped him. Smiles felt unfamiliar. Peace seemed like something meant for other people, not for him. One evening, while sitting alone near the edge of the village, Marco overheard travelers speaking about a distant place hidden among the hills. They spoke of an old man who lived there once, a famous psychologist in the city, known for healing troubled minds. Years ago, the old man had left his successful career behind and chosen a simple life close to nature. Now, people said, he spent his days in silence, occasionally guiding those who came seeking peace. Something stirred inside Marco. A quiet hope he had not felt in years whispered to him, "Maybe this man can help me." Without waiting any longer, Marco packed what little he needed and began his journey. The road was long and exhausting. His feet ached, his body grew tired, but his determination pushed him forward. After many days, he finally reached the hill village. At the edge of the village stood a small house covered in green vines and flowers. On its porch sat the old man, eyes closed, breathing slowly, as if time itself moved differently around him. Marco approached softly and spoke with trembling honesty. "Grandfather," he said, "my mind is never at rest. I cannot stop thinking. I feel lost between the past and the future. I want peace, but I don't know how to find it." The old man opened his eyes and smiled a smile calm and warm, like the morning sun. "If you are truly seeking peace," he said gently, "come with me. I have a small task for you." He led Marco into the yard and filled a glass with water right to the very edge. The surface trembled, ready to spill at the slightest movement. "Take this glass," the old man said, handing it to Marco. "Walk to the end of the village and return. But be careful, do not spill even a single drop." Marco was confused, but he trusted the old man. He held the glass carefully and began walking. The village was alive. Children laughed and ran through the streets. Shopkeepers shouted to attract customers. Dogs barked, carts rolled by, and people passed him with curious looks. Yet Marco noticed none of it. His entire attention rested on the glass in his hands. Each step was slow, deliberate, and careful. His breathing steadied. His thoughts grew quiet. At last, he returned. With a small smile of pride, Marco said, "Grandfather, I did it. Not a single drop spilled." The old man nodded. "Tell me," he asked, "did you see the children playing? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Marco paused, surprised. "No," he replied. "I noticed nothing. I was only focused on the water." The old man's eyes shone softly. "That," he said, "is the lesson. When your mind rests fully in the present moment, there is no space for fear, regret, or endless thoughts. While you carried the glass, your mind was not trapped in yesterday, nor worried about tomorrow. It was completely here, completely still. Peace does not come from changing the world around you. Peace is born when your attention returns to this moment, because the present moment is the only place where the mind can truly rest. Marco felt something shift inside him. For the first time, he understood. The peace he had searched for so desperately was never far away, had always lived within him. He bowed his head with gratitude. "Now I understand," he said softly. "If I wish to calm my mind, I must live in this moment. That is where peace lives." The sun dipped behind the hills, painting the sky with gold and amber. Birds flew home to their nests. Marco began his journey back, but he was no longer the restless young man who had arrived. His life had not magically changed. His problems had not vanished. But his mind had found something far more powerful: stillness, and that made all the difference. Peace does not arrive when life becomes perfect, nor does it come from escaping our problems. True peace is found when we learn to stay fully present right here, right now. Like Marco, we all carry our own glass of water. When we focus on this moment with awareness and care, the noise of the past fades and the fear of the future disappears. Remember, the mind becomes calm not by controlling life, but by living each step with presence. And in that presence, peace naturally follows.